Well, hello there, Disney fans. This is Lori, and I'm Drew here with the Disney Rabbit Hole. And in tonight's live stream, we're going to talk about some Disney Parks news, including the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. We're also going to talk about some updates to the Magic Key program, the annual passes at Disneyland. And also, we're going to talk about, what else are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Yes. Right, Haunted Mansion Holiday Edition, which opens on Friday of this week. Is that right?
Spoiler alert, yes.
Also in the live stream, we're going to do some community shout-outs to our awesome community of Disnerds. And also, we're going to talk about some funny stuff that we found this week on the internet.
Disney funny stuff. If you like what we're doing, then go ahead and literally strike that like.
Thank you.
Like what we're doing. This is our first live stream of Disney news. It's something we hope to continue every week. So yeah, if you like it, go ahead and subscribe. Get notifications when we're going live, and we would love to interact with you on the live streams.
Yep. Okay, so each week we're going to do a question of the week. And our question of the week for this week concerns Haunted Mansion. It's a contentious issue.
It is.
Some people say, keep it the way that it is, don't change it. And some people are like, Haunted Holiday Edition every day of the year, so.
Yeah, exactly. Some people don't care, but
Right.
some people care deeply.
I would say that most people don't care.
Right, but.
But those who do seem to care a lot. They do enough caring for the rest of us.
Exactly. So if you care one way or the other, feel free to chat us up. And yeah, we're gonna go to the comments later in the show and see what people have to say.
Yep. What do you think, Laura? You want to talk about some Disney news?
Let's do some news.
Okay. First up this week, we got some updates on the Journey of Water.
Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. That's the official name of this new. Epcot is so bad at names. They're just so bad at names.
Yeah, I feel like we could do a lot better than that, but that's what it is.
And here's the thing, they're like, let's take something that's probably going to be super awesome and give it like an educational name that makes children not want to go to it. But I'm still excited about Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. It's a part of Epcot's gigantic refresh that has been going on for a few years. It is one of the areas coming out of what's been called just the giant dirt pit behind...
Yeah, trademark, Epcot dirt pit.
Yeah, exactly. It's behind Spaceship Earth as you would go toward Nemo and Friends, and what it is, it's going to be, they call it an exploration trail, which is essentially like a fancy thing you walk through, but it's going to be an interactive area with, yes, like water features and, you know, stuff for the kids and the adults to play with. In my mind, the closest parallel that I come up with is if you've been to Disney California Adventure, there's the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail off to the side, which is just a big themed, pretty area that you
AKA the place to wear out the kiddos. Exactly.
But that's what it is, a place where you can just kind of go and interact with things. It's not necessarily like a line to get into. It's just open play space.
Yep.
So.
And as this is just a small part of that whole area of the park. So the Journey of Water attraction actually is pretty big, but if you look at some of the aerial views of the construction, you can see that it's just one small part of the whole project. And as a reminder, Epcot was recently divided up. So World Showcase stays the same, but Future World got split into three sections, and the section in which Moana is going to appear is called World Nature.
World Nature.
Yeah, and the other two, I can't ever remember.
World Celebration and World Discovery.
Good memory, Lori. Jeez.
I've been working on that one. And that'll be, those three sections along with World Showcase will be the entirety of Epcot. So I feel like they're just going with as broad of names as possible so they don't pigeonhole themselves with attractions.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's just fine, Epcot. So anyway, but the concept art that came out this week is super cool. I love any imagery of Imagineers like doing their thing. You got them like working on the sculptures. The rock walls are going up.
Yeah, and we've seen some concept art before, and we've seen some construction progress before too. But we did get some brand new stuff this week, including this artist here, this dude with the long gray hair who's doing a sculpture of I think they're called maquettes. So it's like the model for the eventual rock work. And it also reveals some more about like the theming, visual language that they'll be using in the attraction as well. So, it's just kind of amping up the excitement. I'm excited to see the final product.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see, it's essentially going to be on the way from like through Spaceship Earth over to like Nemo and Friends area. There will be ways to go around it. I will be curious to see exactly how spacious it is, how crowds flow through it.
Yeah.
Whenever you create an area where people are passing through but you're encouraging them to play, that can bottleneck pretty quickly. Like the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail at California Adventures, way off to the side.
Yeah.
Like you go in it just to play. It's not like a pass-through zone. That doesn't seem like it's going to be the case with this one. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Is it too interesting?
Right. They can't make it too good because then everyone will stay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, moving on. Next news story, some new info came out this week about Disneyland's Magic Key Passes. So the history of annual passes starting kind of with COVID, basically. It's been this roller coaster for fans. Magic Key Passes just weren't available. I think they stopped selling them in May?
Yeah, they were on sale for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And they quickly ended the tiers of the higher tiers, and then in May they just nixed them all.
Yeah. And so what happened this week is new information was released, and we found out that Magic Key holders are able to renew passes. They're not selling any new Magic Key passes, but you can renew. And here's some of the changes that came. There are 4 levels, and there were before. One of the changes is they changed the highest level, which used to be called the Dream Pass. That's now called the Inspire Pass. Unsurprisingly, all 4 levels of the pass are now more expensive. I think pretty much anybody could have predicted that. But in exchange for the price hike, they are adding a couple of benefits onto it, one of which is you get 20% off Genie Plus, which, it's something. And I guess if there's like a lot of people in your party, maybe that would add up. But doesn't that work out to like $3?
It's about $3 per person, yeah.
So, I guess if you're going to the park like all the time, like if you're a Disney Parks YouTuber, and you're regularly using Genie Plus because you find that it gets you on rides faster, which is not always going to be the case. But maybe you find a ride that it works really well for, then you can knock $3 off of your Genie Plus for the day.
So, Disney will take your other 12. So happily.
The other change is they've said that eventually PhotoPass service, full PhotoPass service, unlimited downloads, will be coming to all 4 levels of the pass. I'm assuming that they say eventually because PhotoPass does not seem to be fully staffed at the moment. I'm guessing they would like it to be fully staffed, but with COVID and everything else, it's not easy to hire for the positions that you want to hire for. So I'm guessing when they're back up to full staff that feature will kick in. So those are the new updates that we got on Magic Key. I gotta say, we are Disney YouTubers and go to the parks pretty regularly. We're actually not based on coasts. We're live streaming here from St. Louis, Missouri. And so when we travel to Disney parks to get content, we're paying per day.
And to Adam's question in the comments, yes, it is live. It's our first live stream. Thanks for coming.
Yep, thank you. Thank you for joining us. What was I saying?
We can't get passes.
Right, right. So we don't even have the option to get the new passes. And, I'm out here listening to people argue about, like, they raised the price on renewals. And I'm like, bro, I would give anything to have a renewal right now. So.
Yeah, no, we pay individually when we go to the parks right now. So we're hoping that Magic Key opens back up.
I hope so. I hope so. I noticed this week on Twitter, I know we're talking about Disneyland right now, but I did notice this week on Twitter that crowds at Disney World are like really small this week. And, one doesn't necessarily indicate the other, but that is actually kind of exciting because if that pent-up demand wanes, it is reasonable to think
Yeah.
that they would start selling new
Yep.
passes.
Folks are back in school. The pent-up demand. I just pent-up demand everywhere just needs to chill.
That's
Let's
a phrase
go back
that
to normal demand. Stop being
that came
pent-up.
about in post COVID, right?
I don't know.
The phrase
can't
pent-up
even,
demand.
I can't even remember the
We
things
all use it
said
like we've
before
always
COVID.
used it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, supply chain problems. Yeah,
Exactly.
Right. Anyway.
Well, another detail about the Magic Key Passes is that they've updated some of the language in the terms and conditions, including you now surrender your right to join a class action lawsuit if you buy a Magic Key Pass.
Weird. Now I wonder why that would. Why would they put that in there? Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, they also changed the highest level of pass from Dream to Inspire, probably because the Dream Key is like part of a lawsuit at the moment.
Exactly.
Another thing in the terms and conditions, just fine print says, oh, by the way, you might not actually be able to get reservations for the days that we say that you
We
can get reservations.
promise nothing.
Yeah, and
So,
in fact, all four levels of the passes now have blockout dates, and that's a first. Used to be the highest level of pass was 365, I think, and now it is not. There's a week or so around Christmas that's blocked out for everybody. So,
Yeah.
anyway, if you've got a pass to renew, that's great for you.
Yep. Good luck there. Yep.
What's up next, Lori?
Up next, my most exciting news item of the week is on Friday, Haunted Mansion Holiday coming to Disneyland. So if you're not aware, Haunted Mansion Holiday is the seasonal overlay that they do on the Haunted Mansion. It takes them about 2.5 weeks to put up, and that's because it's a complete revamp of the ride. It's still the Haunted Mansion, but it gets this entire theming from A Nightmare Before Christmas. It is very detailed, new voiceover, new characters, absolutely taken over. But it stays for 4 months. I mean, it opens on September 2nd this year, and they haven't given us a firm end date, but it normally goes a week, sometimes even a little bit more, into January before they take it down. That is 4 months. That is a third of the year. Therefore, it's a contentious topic among Disney fans. Some people absolutely love it. I personally enjoy it. I think they do a really good job with it, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love seeing the Nightmare Before Christmas fans come out to go to it.
Yeah.
I'm not wild about how much longer the line gets for
That's
4
true.
months.
Yeah.
You would think that the pent-up demand would diminish, but no.
Nice use of pent-up demand.
Yes, thank you. It's a little throwback for the fans. But yeah, I enjoy it, but I can see the frustration with the purists who just want their mansion.
Yeah. I mean, it really is two different rides, and one of them runs for like a third of the year, and the other runs for the other 2/3. So this image that's on the screen right now through the scrim of like the whole lawn torn up, that's really interesting to me because I just sort of assumed that like the grass and the ground stayed intact, but no, they just like dig the whole thing up and just replace everything. So what do you think? Person watching this live stream, how do you feel about the Haunted Mansion? How do you feel about the Haunted Mansion, Lori?
I like them both. I will not choose a favorite child. I love them both equally. Okay, I love the Haunted Mansion 2/3, and I love Haunted Mansion Holiday 1/3.
I prefer the Haunted Mansion Holiday Edition. It's just more of everything.
It is more.
And when it comes down, the inside of Haunted Mansion feels like empty to me, especially the loading area. Like there's that whole dimly lit wall. It's just blank when it's the normal version of the ride. But Haunted Holiday Edition, that's when they have that huge scene erected. What's this year's gingerbread house going to be?
Oh, I don't know. I love that's my favorite thing to look forward to every year, to see what the custom gingerbread house is going to be in the big ballroom scene. If you don't know, the details of the Haunted Mansion Holiday are pretty much the same every year. They might tweak things here and there, add a little something, but mostly it's always the same overlay, except for the giant gingerbread house on the table in the ballroom, and it's a different creation every year, and it's always super cool with like moving parts and
it's made with real gingerbread, like it's fully edible.
Yeah.
the chef's
I don't
staff
think I want
make.
to eat it, particularly
It probably
by
gets kinda
January. But yeah, but but it's a really cool ad, so that's always fun to check out every year.
Definitely.
So I'm sure like 8 minutes after the park opens on Friday, I will be able to go to YouTube and see what the gingerbread
There will
house is.
probably be a ride through quite soon. Have you heard a rumor about what the gingerbread house is? I actually looked it up earlier, and as far as I could tell,
No rumors.
nothing has been released about it yet. So if you've
no.
heard something, send me a tweet or leave a comment on
The
this video.
chefs are under NDA. They will be executed if they leak the
they're
gingerbread.
not. No, they're not allowed to talk about it.
Well, what do you want? Shall we go to some community talk?
Yeah, let's do it. One of the most fun parts about running this YouTube channel has been this growing community of Disnerds that we've gotten to meet. And we started this thing in like January, and we've grown to a little over 3,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. And it means that like awesome comments and awesome feedback come through all the time. And probably most importantly are absolutely awesome mods. So we wanted to do some shout outs, including the mods that help us out a ton on our other live stream, which is usually running. It's Disney World rides and shows, and it runs on a 24-hour loop. It's just a long playlist of some of our favorite rides and shows and stuff that we've shot at Disneyland.
Yeah, it's essentially
At Disney World, sorry.
Yeah, we did a live stream of it because it's the kind of content that we like having on in the background during our daily lives. Like we'll just throw up park content. So, what we did was create, because some people are like, this isn't live, and it's like, it is. It's running from our computer here in the studio 24 hours a day so that people at any given time can just kind of turn on rides and shows from Disney World and enjoy it in the background.
So check it out if you want. But the comments do get a little racy sometimes. It's kind of the Wild West in there.
People and robots are really bored on YouTube, so you need someone in there keeping things tidy, and these guys do a great job for us.
Hats off to KJ Dino 3, David D Loves Disney, and Simon Rogers. All three of you have been a huge help keeping the comments clean, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Another shout out to community member Tinkershell, who comments on so many of our videos, and some of the feedback is really amazing. Tinkershell has offered us some like insider behind the scenes stories about Disneyland history and some of the contractors that were used during the building of the park. Like I said, we started doing this project in January, and Tinkershell has been there with us the entire time. It's always a delight when a Tinkershell comment comes through, and this most recent one was on a ride-through video that we posted for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, where she says, "This is my favorite Disneyland coaster. I always ride it early in the morning and then try to get on it again at dusk. The light is absolutely beautiful then. During the fireworks is also a great ride." Totally awesome advice. Some of the most beautiful vistas at Disneyland are from Big Thunder Mountain. So thanks, Tinkershell. It's been awesome seeing your comments. Okay, so that takes us to the comment of the week. And the comment of the week comes from Kathleen A, and the comment was on our...
It was on our details. You never notice these details on Pirates of the Caribbean, one of our mini documentaries from way back in the day.
And her comment is, 13 years old, got my very first romantic kiss on Pirates of the Caribbean. His name was Tony. I'm 66 now. What do you think his name is now? Because his name was Tony.
Oh, do we think he went with Anthony?
I don't know. She said his name was Tony.
His name was Tony, right?
And she's 66 now, so I want to know everything that happened between that kiss and now.
Yep, exactly.
It's a very sweet memory. Thank you for sharing it. But that's really nice.
Where was your first kiss?
Well, my first kiss was with a girl named Katie at a summer camp that my school went to in the 5th grade.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Early bloomer.
I guess, the 5th grade. I guess that's pretty early.
Yeah, right
smooching.
on. Homecoming, freshman year.
Oh, that's nice.
Boy named Zach.
Well, good for you, Zach.
Yeah.
Was Zach a good kisser?
No, not at all. He was young. He's probably better now. So.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some comments. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should. Thank you to everyone who's joined us on the live stream, however you found it, whether you're a subscriber or you stumbled across it. Adam Baum, thanks for weighing in. First off, Adam wants to see the Epic Ping Pong game that's going to go on right behind us. We do play a lot of ping pong.
It's
We
true.
both work from home. The studio's right here. Drew's always cranking on videos, and I'll just hear ping pong, and I'll come running down to play ping pong because I'm upstairs writing and I need ping pong. Adam says he wishes they gave the Haunted Mansion a Moana update. More Moana or Frozen. But Adam was weighing in on Moana earlier in the feed as well. More Moana, everyone.
Well, thanks for your comments.
Yeah,
Appreciate
exactly.
that.
He also says the gingerbread house will be Zootopia themed this year. We need more Zootopia. So
That would be really cool.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
And then Kristen M said, hi! I can't give an opinion because I haven't been to the park during the holiday version. If you get a chance, highly recommend. But you said best of luck on your live streams. I just happened upon this. I'll like and subscribe. That's awesome.
Yay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
We'll look forward to seeing you back. So thanks everybody who chimed in. Timmy Ray the King said, hey everyone, good evening. Good evening right back to you. And Hassan Terrell said hi there. And we're saying hi right back.
Hello. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about our question of the week?
Yeah, we talked about, well, Adam did weigh in on, well, he wants he weighed in on the gingerbread.
Right.
And
We weighed in a little bit. I was just kind of curious if you want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think the Haunted Mansion holiday and the Haunted Mansion people should fight.
Do you think we're like dragging, just stirring up emotions with this debate?
We
here?
are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, shall we move on to,
Yeah, let's
what do you
do
think, some funny stuff?
Let's do some funny stuff. All right, so here's just some funny Disney stuff that we found on the internet this week. Starting off with just an absolutely terrible dad joke. Just terrible.
It is. It's a dad joke. That's guest down there. He's winner of the Nobel Prize.
I don't get it.
You see, because he wanted Bell, but he did not get Bell, so he got no Bell. And the Nobel Prize is a prize, and there you go. There it is. There it is. Yeah.
I got it. I get it.
You get it.
Okay.
Okay. What else do we got this week?
Some dude tried to go surfing in the fountain outside the Lime Garage. This is at Disney Springs in Orlando.
Yeah. And I love this because, I mean, probably a TikToker.
Probably.
Pulling public stunt, but I love I can't even see his face, but I know that the security guard feels defeated. No one wants to
Poor
be
security guards. People are cooking hot dogs. You know, people are bathing their children in the fountains.
He doesn't have to tell this guy that there's no surfing in the fountain, but he has to tell this guy that there's no surfing in the fountain. And he knows that he looks way less cool than this guy with the surfboard and the hair in the fountain.
Do you think he just walked over and he was like, bro?
Come on, man. Yeah. Like you don't even yell. You're just like,
Obviously there is no surfing here.
You need to go.
How did he get the surfboard through security? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it's not, you can't just carry anything. Maybe he told them that he was taking it back to the Ron John surf shop, which is right near the Lime Garage. Maybe it was a Ron John stunt, for all I know.
Maybe. Is he wearing binoculars?
It does look like binoculars.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I have questions, and if anybody has answers,
Yep.
Leave me a comment.
Yeah. What else we got? What else funny happened in the land of Disney?
Well, Avengers Campus over at Disney's California Adventure in Anaheim put up some She-Hulk attorney-at-law bus benches, which, if you've ever been to a city or seen a show about a city, all the bus benches are like real estate agents and lawyers. So I thought this was pretty clever. But if you take a closer look, you can see that this bench has been sat upon by someone very large and massive.
Yeah.
I thought that the bench was just like deformed from the hot California sun.
Oh, no.
Well, no, that's Imagineering, my friends.
Yep.
What about the number?
It's cute. The number actually works. I did call it.
You called it?
I called it, and it takes you to like a message, like you're reaching She-Hulk's office. And then she's telling you what she's all about. So it's fun for the fans. Yeah, anyone who actually takes the time to call the number will be rewarded. Do you think eventually, so right now it's all shiny and new, but do you think eventually they'll let someone like draw a monocle on her? And
Yeah,
like,
you need to do a
put some
curlicue
fangs?
mustache,
Yeah.
and she's not
showing teeth,
no
which
teeth to
is
black
wise.
out, but
Never,
you could do like
Yeah.
the triangle
Yeah.
double beard. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know why realtors or lawyers ever flash their teeth on their bus benches, because that's where everyone's gonna go first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, good for you, Avengers Campus. Super cute.
By the way, Adam says it's probably an emotional support surfboard. And he also says, "Whoa, how'd you get a photo of me?" So.
Final funny of the week. Skeletor!
Skeletor, yep. Not a Disney character, but a Disney meme. Tip, when making a sex tape, play Disney music in the background. That way, if it gets leaked online, Disney attorneys will have them all taken down.
The more you know. This one kind of hits close to home, Lori, because
It does. I can't tell you how many videos we can't monetize because Disney owns the music that is like wafting, sometimes just wafting through the background, and they're like, ours! And then you get that little like X through your money sign.
if you don't know,
Yeah.
when you upload things to YouTube, there's a bot that checks all the audio to make sure there's not like copyrighted music in it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there always is when we're making Disney videos.
Yeah, you can't just walk through a park without like picking up a snippet of Zippity Doo-Dah or, you know.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, that's a bad example. So.
Although they are still playing that song somewhere. Somebody tweeted out about that this week where it was like, maybe it's time to take this one out of the loop. But the truth is that we can only monetize like half of the videos that we upload because of this fact.
Yeah, we still love you, Disney, but truly. Well,
What do you think?
we did it. That was a live stream.
Yeah.
And people showed up and commented, so
Thank you so much.
I'm actually convinced that the technology worked. Well done, Drew.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this first live stream of Disney News. We're going to try to do it weekly on Wednesday nights at this time, 9:30 Central, unless, of course, we can't.
Or I fall asleep on the sofa too early.
In which case, we won't.
Yeah.
But most of the time, we're really going to do our best to be here, so I hope you'll join us in a future week.
Yeah, so until next time again, strike that like, subscribe if you want to, tell a friend, tell a stranger. We don't really care who you tell, just tell somebody.
Just tell somebody.
We'd love for more
Anybody.
people to show up. Yeah. And until next time, we hope to see you back here. And until then, Black Lives Matter.